Hello, welcome to the Center of Math, a series on stats in the NFL. This is the fifth and final part of the series. We're going to be talking about win probability today. So as you can see from the example, we have Team A and Team B playing, and Team A is the 7-point favorite over Team B. So how would we calculate the probability of Team A winning this game? So the way to do this is to look at a normal distribution curve. And so for a normal distribution curve, to get an answer, we need a sigma, and we need a mean. So we have the mean given to us already. The fact that Team A is a 7-point favorite means that when we calculate Team A's probability of winning, we'll set the mean at 7 because whether through advanced statistics like DVOA or a Vegas betting line, we can assume that the most likely result is that Team A wins by 7 points. And then we need to find, or for a sigma value, there's the way to find this is to do a lot of complicated math with a lot of data. So the accepted value for sigma used is 13.86. So I'll write both those down. So now that we have both these numbers, the way to calculate the probability that Team A would win is to look at both the probability that it would win in regulation time or the probability that it would win needing an overtime. So to win in regulation, you need to have scored at least one more point than your opponent. So the way to calculate this is to look at the area underneath the normal distribution curve that is greater than 0.5. So let me see. So you can see that we find the area underneath the curve, and then subtract this from 1. Excuse me. This is the probability of winning by at least 1 point, so 0.5 plus on the curve. And now we need to consider the fact that the game might end in a tie and go to overtime. So for this, we calculate the area in between 0.5 and negative 0.5 because both of those numbers will round to 0, which is probability of, in regulation, make a tie. And so we'll find that number right now. So we see that probability of it ending in a tie is 0.0253. But even if it goes to overtime, one team has to win. And so we multiply this probability by 0.5 because we assume that if it's tied after regulation, the two teams are essentially evenly matched. So we'll add up this number plus half of that number, and we'll find the win probability before the game starts. So as you can see, the win probability at the start of the game is equal to 0.6931 for Team A, assuming that the game can't end in a tie. And there are ways to calculate win probability within the game as well, and all that involves is just skewing the variables a little bit. So what you look at is the sigma value first. As time passes, there becomes less variation. So you change this value based on the amount of time left in the game. So if there are 45 minutes left in a 60-minute game, this value is multiplied by 0.75 to get a new sigma. And then you consider as well what the actual score difference is. So if Team A is leading by 14 points, then instead of the mean being or the mean is still 7, but then 14 is added to this to calculate the new probability. So I hope this helped explain win probability and how it's calculated. Thank you so much for watching this video and for watching the series on NFL statistics. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out our website, centerofmath.org, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.